Hello, I'm gonna focus today on balancing practice number 1. So you should be able to see this on Google, no, not Google, on Schoology. So you need to do this, and instructions say balance the following chemical reactions. Do all your work in your notebook. When your equations are balanced, put the correct coefficients here and submit through Schoology. So just really quickly, I just want to do numbers 4 and number 8. Number 8 is the challenging one because it has parentheses. Okay. So we've got number 4, which is S8 plus O2 produces SO3. Remember, step 1 is to count all your atoms. So we're going to begin with our table. And here we've got S and we've got O. So we only need 2 lines. On the left side, we've got reactants. And then on the right side, really quickly, I want to move all of this. Oh, can I not do that? Yes. In order to kind of align this with the arrow. So the atoms that we've got S, sulfur, and we've got O, oxygen. Let's begin. So we've got, I'm gonna work in black. Sulfur. On the left side, we've got 8. On the left side, oxygen, we've got 2. Oh, this is number 4. And then on the right side, we've got 1 sulfur and we've got 3 oxygen. Okay. So what I've seen students do is that they work here only. They work only with the table. You need to change coefficients. Remember coefficients? Let's see. If you've got H2O, this would be called the subscript. And then let's say there's the 4 here. That would be called the coefficient. And then as far as what they do, the 2 only goes to the hydrogen. And then the 4, the coefficients, they're big numbers, so they have a big impact. So it goes to both hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, so knowing that, let's change coefficients. Let's start with the right side. So we've got sulfur, we need 8 over here. So we're gonna add an 8. The reason why is that it multiplies so that we've got 8 sulfur. Now, we also have to account for that. The 8 now changes the oxygens. So the oxygens will now be 8 times 3. What's 8 times 3? 24? Yeah, 24. Okay. Now the sulfurs are fine. Good. Now we need to figure out the oxygens. So yes, there's 24. Don't freak out about the big number. Just deal with it. What we do here, now let's go to the left side. We are multiplying. So this 2 multiplied by 12, we get 24. So you've got the number 12 in your head. Now you need to place it somewhere. We're placing it here. Coefficients. Never change the subscript. The subscript is permanent. So the 12 times 2 gives us 24 oxygen. So we've got S8 plus 12 O2 produces 8SO3. Now let's confirm our answer by doing step 3, which is to double check. S8 plus 12 O2 produces 8SO3. That is an S, not a 5. So on the left side, we've got sulfur 8. And here we've got 8 sulfur. And then on the left side, we've got 12 times 2 of oxygen, which is 24. And then on the right side, 3 times 8, which would be 24 oxygen. So that is our final answer. Oh, can I do this? Bam. There we go. Now let's do problem number 8. Which is the one with the parentheses. So problem number 8 is P, B, OH, 2 plus hydrogen chloride this produces H2O plus PbCl2. That's so slanted. Oh well. Let's make our table. So we've got lead, oxygen, hydrogen, and chlorine. So this is a Cl. Pb. O, H, and Cl. Okay, awesome. Let's begin. Step 1, count your atoms. So Pb, we've got on the reactant side 1. Oh, I should label this. We've got 1 PB on the left. Now this is where it kind of gets a little tricky with the parentheses. What the parentheses means is that it goes to hydrogen and to oxygen. So if we were to draw out the molecule, it would look like PB with an O and an H, but two of these, so two groups of OH. Here. So this is what this means. PB with an OH and then a second branch of OH. So considering that, we've got oxygen right here. It has an imaginary 1 and it also has a 2. So 2 times 1 gives us 2. Hydrogen, we've got 2 here plus the 1 that's right here. Gives us 3. And then chlorine, reactant side, just 1. Now on the right side, PB, we've got 1. Oxygen, imaginary 1 right here, so that's 1. Hydrogen, we've got 2. And chlorine, also 2. Okay, so we've got step 1 done, which is count your atoms. Step 2, we need to change the coefficients in order to make both sides balanced. So we can start with oxygen, hydrogen, or chlorine. Let's start with chlorine. So, and it doesn't matter where you start, you do you. So we've got chlorine. We need to multiply by 2. So we need to put a coefficient of 2 right here. So now this 2 goes there. And then. So chlorines, 2. And then it also affected our hydrogen. So we've got 2 hydrogen and 2 hydrogen right there, separated by a plus. So we've got 4. Okay. Now let's deal with, who should we deal with? Oxygen? Let's deal with oxygen. So in order to deal with oxygen, we need to multiply this side by 2. And then this also went to hydrogen, giving us 4. And then hydrogen balanced itself out. So the key with doing this is making sure that you change your coefficients and make sure that your coefficients affect everyone in the molecule. And then it should balance itself. Now we've got our final answer of, let's see if I can keep this one not slanted. PB, OH, 2 plus 2HCl produces 2H2O plus PbCl2. Not super slanted. Okay, so now let's make sure we've got step 3 done. Step 3 is count to make sure that both sides are balanced. So I'm gonna have to write really small, I guess. Let's use green. Okay, PB on the left side, we've got 1 PB. 1 PB. On the right side, 1 PB. Now on the left side, oxygen, we've got 2. On the right side, we've got the 1 here multiplied by 2. Then we've got hydrogen. We've got 2 here plus the 2 that are right here, giving us 4 hydrogen. Here, 4 hydrogen. And then finally, chlorine. 2 chlorine. On the right side, 2 chlorine. So here we've got law of conservation of mass. You started with these atoms. They broke apart and then recombined to these molecules. So you've got new bonds, new connections, because you inserted that activation energy. Okay, so hopefully this helped, and I will post balancing practice number 2 to be completed during the weekend. Okay, bye-bye.